It's the Aspiring Actors Guide to New York. Yeah.
What is up, party people? I've been gone for a couple weeks, and I am sorry about that. If you've seen my other videos, you know that my restaurant closed, which means I didn't have a means of income. So I've been doing a lot of extra work. I also went to Oregon for a week to go do a Buddy Holly gig at Lakewood Theater. In Lake Oswego, Oregon, just outside of Portland. Boy, I'm a big fan of Oregon. I'm going to have to go back there. It was great. So today, we're talking about doing extra work, background work, pros and cons, and the do's and don'ts. I'm actually on my way right now for a fitting to go do some background work for Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Been on set for that show 5 or 6 times now. Yeah, I do recommend extra work, but with some caveats that we'll get into maybe in a less dangerous situation. I've been doing some extra work on the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel as well as on The Deuce. There's a lot of TV that films in New York, which is really nice, especially with the new popularity of Netflix and Amazon Instant Video. There is so much extra work to be had if that's what you're into. However, they are very long days. It is taxing, it is tiring, and on a lot of sets, it is thankless work. But if you don't have a whole lot of experience on a film set, I highly recommend at least doing it for a little bit to get some experience how a real production set works. Go in there and pay attention to what everybody's doing. You may learn a great deal just by being there. And you got plenty of time to just watch people because you're there for like 12 hours on a regular basis. So, background work is a great way to make some extra money and to experience what a film set is like. However, the stories of background actors becoming Hollywood stars just by doing background work and then somebody discovering them are few and far between. So if you don't walk into it with that attitude, you can have a good time. If you've never spent any time on a film set, there's a lot of hurry up and wait. So that's what I'm doing today. Generally speaking, you don't really want to speak to the talent unless they address you. But they got a lot going on. Lines to memorize. Sometimes the script was rewritten 12 hours ago and they're trying to say these lines that are brand new to them perfectly for each take. They may be really tired because it's Friday and they've had a long week and you don't really want to distract them. Now that being said, if they talk to you, feel free to engage, make buddies. You also don't ever want to ask anybody for an autograph on set. Don't do that. Background work is a great way to make extra money. It's usually not consistent enough that you can make a living doing it. It is currently just past 7 a.m. I am walking back from my gig doing background work that I left for yesterday at noon. So that can be the downside to some background work. I'm freaking exhausted, man. Headed to Brooklyn, now on to Steiner. Sitting outside Steiner Studios, just finished my fitting for Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. So I guess the long and short of it is, yes, I would recommend extra work. Not something that you should necessarily put on your resume, but it is a good learning experience. So yeah, I would definitely recommend extra work for that. So yeah, thanks for coming out. Chase your dreams. Tune in every Theater Thursday at 3 for a new episode like this one, and I will be better about actually doing them. I took the month of August off. Not my best move. All right, bye.